Hello, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon to some of you. Today, I'm going to give you a short discussion on the use of Wireshark. I believe it is not a tool that is unfamiliar to many of you, but I just want to share some of my thoughts, my experiences, and probably you can share also your experience in your class. Okay. Before I move on to the main theme, let me briefly discuss some of the security programs at Nova Southeastern University. I have been with the university for more than 10 years. Probably you know Dr. Yair Levy, and he has been with the university as well. He's leading the effort of the CAE here, and we were we were designated as CAE in 2005, again redesignated in 2009, 2014, and now we are going into a pilot program to be redesignated. Here we have a very beautiful campus in South Florida, beautiful weather. And also here are the security programs at NSU. We have master's, bachelor's, PhD programs focusing on different aspects of cybersecurity, from technical topics to more managerial directions. Okay? And our CAE was mainly designated for our master's program, but we are planning to move on to the doctoral program as well. So we have been promoting hands-on experiences in our classes very heavily, and also in the campus as well. So we have been promoting the competitions at different levels, and also we have promoting the setup of the hacker club. There is an on-campus club here right now, but because of the pandemic, they have much less activities. However, this is still a very active club. And also we want to build exercises into classes so that many students, we want them to learn some practical stuff. So once you go into the workforce, or some of them, because some of them may be professional students, they may want to transfer to a different career. So we really hope that those exercises will help them to build up the skill set. Okay. So here are some of the competitions we promote within the student body from different levels: national, regional, local. And here we have a URL, and you can go to the nova.edu. You just search for InfoSec, and there is a section for competitions. And probably if you want to contribute, I would welcome any of your comments. Okay. And also, many of you may not be aware, South Florida is one of the hubs in the country for high-tech companies. We not only have Disney's and the beaches, we also have a lot of high-tech companies. So here is a brief list of some of the companies. Many of them are startups. And however, we are starting to attract more and more businesses here. I think because of the availability of cloud computing online platforms, and if the company is able to conduct their business online, do some online tradings, I believe we will host more and more high-tech companies here in South Florida. So in the future, if you travel to South Florida, you may want to visit some of these companies. All right. So and also we have 9 full-time faculty members in cybersecurity who provides support and education. And our faculty members not only teach in cybersecurity, but in other areas as well, such as computer science, such as the information systems. So it's really cross-disciplinary areas. Okay. And right now we have 5 master's programs, and we mainly promote those hands-on experience in 2 major programs. One is in cybersecurity management. This is more on the managerial aspect of cybersecurity. The other one is information assurance and cybersecurity, which is more technical. So they will learn some hard cores of cybersecurity. Okay, and here is a list of some of the sample courses here we are doing right now. And the format can be exhibited in different forms, such as assignments, exams. We allow students to practice in class and also practice in exams. And also we ask in some classes, we ask them to take some of the optional, certification tests, such as CompTIA. CISP is of course is recommended. Many students do not have that experience yet. However, we want to build the knowledge into our courses. Okay, and also we have been working on hands-on exercises for course projects, such as the capstones. Okay, and we have been exploring different tools. Of course, Wireshark is one of these, and will be the main focus for my discussion today. And we also recommend an online platform. This is a paid service called Test Out, and there are different suites inside the online platform. Students can, try to plug in and play with different devices, and also get familiar with different aspects of cybersecurity. We have been using this course for a number of years. And another one is based on the one of the grants we recently received. This is called CyberBit Range. It's an online platform and which provides some great simulations. And of course, you have to pay for the subscription. And we received a relatively capacity building grant led by Dr. Levy. And we will continue to promote this among our students. Okay. So Wireshark, I believe many of you are very familiar with this tool. It has been used for network packet analysis. It's not a dedicated security tool. However, it cannot be separated from any admin's desktop because it has been used so intensively. And it supports different operating systems and use libpcap, npcap. That's the fundamental library to support the packet capturing, okay? And we have been using this in different security courses. At NSU, we really like the sharks because this is one of the logos of the university. We have actually a shark research center here within the campus. Okay. So the first course I want to discuss is a computer network class. And the job here, this is just one of the many jobs by using Wireshark. So in order for the students to get familiar with the TCP/IP network stack, we want to analyze in detail how TCP works, because many of the features provided by TCP is also provided by other protocols, not necessarily security protocols. So we, and also TCP is state-based, which means that there is a handshake process. The client and server need to exchange certain parameters, set up sequence numbers, acknowledgement numbers, set up timers, and a number of parameters. So by using Wireshark, students have to explore different aspects of TCP. And so not only they get familiar with the tool itself, but also they get familiar with TCP protocol at the same time. TCP is a reliable data transfer protocol, and we want students to learn how we can call this reliable protocol relative to UDP. So they will learn the relationship between TCP and HTTP, which is the foundation for web servers. And also they will calculate the length of packets, the round trip times, any retransmissions, the throughput, and more advanced topic. This is really optional. Congestion control, how different clients modulate their own behaviors based on the congestion level in the entire network. So those are some of the very detailed advanced features of TCP we hope that they can explore. So I will be giving them specific guidelines, ask them to download, install, and then capture TCP transfer to a remote server. So here is one dilemma here. Starting from a few years ago, NSU transferred all our email service into the cloud platform to Microsoft. So we do not have a dedicated server on campus that we can control and monitor students' activities, which is unfortunate. I believe many of you have thought about this issue before. And now, there are less and less number of physical servers hosted in campus right now. So which provides, presents some challenges for instructors because students no longer have access to a physical server. They have to explore the cloud. Sometimes the cloud is transparent. We don't know the internal structure out there. So that's a little bit challenge, but I ask the students to access a dedicated remote server and then check for the capture trace. And sometimes students cannot capture the right traffic because there's just so many traffics going on inside their own computer. And they will learn to use the filters, learn the TCP basics, and then of course the security implications, such as sequence numbers, acknowledgement numbers. And we know that TCP is not encrypted. You can change the packet headers freely. Okay. So the evaluation includes capturing the right traffic and understand the basic design principles, why it is reliable, and also get familiar with the tools, functions, and understanding the security implications. So based on the knowledge obtained from learning the TCP, and we now move on to the security protocols, such as SSL, that's the encryption based on TCP. TLS is the foundation for HTTPS, for secure web. So they will investigate the behavior of SSL and TLS. We know TLS is based on secure socket layer protocols, a number of different versions, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. 1.3 has just been released this year. But anyways, they will explore different features. Actually, it contains a family of different protocols, such as record protocol, different types of messages, how they exchange the keys, how to change the software specifications, and the payload, what is the application data contained within SSL. So a number of implications, more advanced, more security-oriented topics can be explored. So this is a sample structure of the SSL session they can capture, and they will need to check the trees, analyze data, answer some of the questions, and I give them specific guidelines how to do this, step 1, 2, 3. So they have very specific instructions beforehand. So the evaluation will be based on whether they can capture the right traffic, understand the design principles of a protocol. So maybe in the future, they can propose some suggestions or recommendations, or more, much better, they can write an RFC, maybe. And also they will need to get familiar with the tools, understand the security implications, why there are vulnerabilities, which might be able to lead heartbleed attack. It happened 6 years ago, but it's a big vulnerability within SSL because they use unsecure APIs, which is the open SSL. And also they will explore some more advanced attacks such as 8PT, SSL stripping attacks, TLS renegotiation attack, and different things, or even attack against the certificate authority. So many of the real world attacking scenarios can be brought into the class. It really depends on the student's skill level. If for some smart students, they can pick up topics like this. So the future steps, we want to extend to other technical courses and also extend to other programs, including the bachelor's and doctoral programs. Okay. So any thoughts? I think I almost used up of my time. So I welcome any questions, comments, or thoughts. All right, so here I have a question here. Do you teach to the Wireshark certified? We do not target on a specific certification. There are some tricks here. Sometimes the university's policy does not recommend students to target on specific certifications because the company behind that certification may have some sort of conflict of interest with the university. So the university-wide, it says that we do not promote, we do not recommend. However, we can build the knowledge into our courses. There's no problem with this at all. Yeah, right. I do not teach a certification class. This is an educational institution, so we do not provide trainings towards directly to a certification. But that's a very good question. Thank you, Chris.